Welcome to www.fitnessmarketingmuscle.com. Today's topic, in fitness sales, you must do this. One of the biggest secrets that successful people understand, and those who struggle are bitter about, is that selling is life. Every interaction you have with another human being is to some degree one of influence and persuasion. You are always either selling or buying. People who don't get this are frustrated with life, feel unappreciated or offended or irritated or taken for granted because they're not willing to put forth the effort to improve their ability to persuade others and accept, embrace, and learn from the situations when they're being persuaded. They end up resentful and angry when they don't get what they want and whenever they sense they're being sold. Fitness sales, or any sales for that matter, is the noblest profession in the world. As IBM founder Thomas Watson said, nothing happens until a sale is made. That doesn't just apply to commerce, it applies to everything. If you don't sell yourself on getting up at 5:30 every day to write, you're buying what you should not. Result, no action, no change. If your wife doesn't sell you on going to the farmer's market on Sunday, she's buying why you should not. Same result, if you don't sell your kids on picking up their clothes, you're buying why they can't. If I don't sell Sean on why we should do something my way, I'm buying why we should do it his. If you don't sell a prospect on investing your services, you're buying why he shouldn't. But regardless of who sells who, if it's not win-win, both in reality and perception, the sale will not stick. You will constantly struggle with buyer's remorse, perception, compliance, perception, and results, reality. If the buyer does not ultimately believe they have made the right choice and have gained, not lost, as a result of the fitness sales, you didn't do your job. And therefore, regardless of how good your solution is, if you're not persuasive enough to make the buyer feel positive about being sold, willingly, gladly, and enthusiastically entering into the agreement, you may have won the battle for the money, but you've lost the war for their solidarity, their alignment and unity with you. This is admittingly a heavy concept, but it's one worth pondering because its application is universal. When I enter into a debate about something with my wife, I can always use logic and fact to support my case. Most times it's unassailable. To my way of thinking in the past, logic should always prevail. Not so. There's oftentimes a distinct difference between what should be and what is. As anyone in a relationship knows, there's usually much more to achieving an amicable solution than presenting a perfect courtroom case. As a very wise friend of mine once asked me, rhetorically, "Eric, is it possible you're not communicating with her in a way she understands?" Aha! That, ladies and gentlemen, is the secret to persuasion and influence, to being a master salesperson, and selling is life. You must endeavor to communicate with people in a way they understand. You cannot compel anyone, regardless of how forceful and apparently logical your argument, to agree with you, to see things your way, to be persuaded by your solution, until and unless you understand how they need to be communicated with. That is why we question, paraphrase back, and root out the core underlying emotions when selling fitness sales face-to-face, and why we study, analyze, speak to, and try to walk in the shoes of our prospect so we can enter the conversation in their mind when selling in print. To find out more information on topics like this, please go to www.fitnessmarketingmuscle.com/category/fitness-sales.